We gotta watch this. These like old like
these professors, they should be
awesome.
Two of those would be a telegram, right? Nobody knows what a telegram is anymore because we don't use them.
Because you're a
Someone just get head or puke.
Who just did that? Who just did that?
Me.
No, I want to know. Stand up.
I want to know.
It's me that did it, Professor.
We'll stay here until either that person admits who it is or the person sitting around them tells me who it is. Who was it?
Is that what you learn at Columbia, how to snitch?
Yeah. No one's snitching.
Spit in this guy's
it's like
face.
90 black guys are all like this.
Nobody knows?
Good.
Fire up the gas chambers.
It was back here?
Outside.
Oh, he wouldn't
I've
take
been hearing it in this room, like, regularly.
We didn't hear it,
And I'm not
Professor.
sure
Are you
I
okay?
He takes his pants off of it.
He gets pantsed on the way back up to the podium.
They trip him and they hit him over the head with a bottle on the way down.
Way to project alpha
tell you
leadership
something,
energy.
guys.
Yeah. For a
Fucking
60,000.
My bad side is as bad as my pleasant side is pleasant. All right? Don't push me that way. I like to keep things informal in here as much as possible, but understand where the difference between informal and impolite is. And I won't tolerate impolite. If I hear one more of these overly loud yawns, get up and walk the hell out. Yawn outside.
I'm not even in
Stay
the
out of
class.
class. Whatever it is you need to do to get over it. I want to know why 220 other people in this room don't find the need to do that.
I'm coming down here to fight you, Professor.
And you should be asking yourself, why am I
Wheelchair
one
down the
loser
stairs.
that has to 220 other people know better?
Wheelchair. He's got his hands
You
on
want to
it.
go?
He's throwing right hooks from a wheelchair.
All right.
Don't push me.
Now,
I'll
that
kill
didn't
somebody.
Ruin the tone for the rest of the class.
We're talking about
By the way, if
telegrams.
somebody wants to anonymously tell me who it is, please do. All right?
Oh.
Man.
If I had to sit through this, I'd be crying right now. I'd be so embarrassed seeing this guy do. I'd be literally crying.
That's so funny.
There's
Teachers really are the losers of humanity.
Yeah.
They're fucking man.
Forced to teach the curriculum.
They are not. I don't. Using the word. It's not It's not right to use that. You have to like listen to the word and understand what it means. They're losers.
Yeah.
Primarily responsible for the for the execution of the corruption of the youth in re-education camps. It's a heavy charge that I don't think they'll deny.
And it's not. You can't even say. It's not like when you say, "Oh, that guy's a loser," like a gas station guy or something. You have to think about what the word loser.
Yeah.
Loser. What does that word mean? It's right there on the screen.
96% surfactant. Like
That's a fucking loser.
Yeah.
I'd be crying.
Those guys
This guy's
like living to do that, like yelling at kids. Like this weekend I went to, there was a pool. There was these kids doing flips in a pool, and this Karen yelled at these kids. And the kid was like, these kids are doing flips next to her kids. These like 14-year-old snowboarder kids at a hotel in an indoor pool. They were jumping in one of the kids jumped really close to a kid. The mom kind of like flipped out. I was with the dad and the mom's out of the pool. The mom walks up to him, kind of Karens at these kids. She's like, "Hey, don't flip next to my kids. You're not supposed to be flipping, blah, blah, blah." And the kid's like, "Yeah, fuck you." And then does a belly flop. And I was like, yo, I didn't really see that. He literally just does a belly flop right in front of her. And then he's like, the dad's like, "Did you just hear what he said to my wife?" And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "He said, 'fuck you' to my wife." And I was like, "What?" So I walk up to the kid. I'm like, "Yo, guys, what are you, fucking crazy?" And I was like, "Don't flip out. These are 14-year-old kids.
Yeah.
Like, don't be a fucking." But I'm like, "Yo, did you say 'fuck you' to that guy's wife?" I was like, "Guys, you can't do that." I was like, "You can't be doing that kind of shit. What are you, fucking crazy?" I was like, "Let's not be fucking weird about this shit, but yo, you guys gotta chill." I was like, but like, there was a second in me where I was like, I was gonna be total teacher. I was like, well, that's kind of funny. Like you think about being a punk 14-year-old kid, and you're like, We've all been there. Like and she did kind of like Karen out on him. But the fact that the husband didn't drown these kids, like if someone said like "fuck you" to your wife, you drown. You know what I mean? You what you would do is you would take their shit and throw it in the pool. That's the only like funny thing. Like you take their sneakers and their pants and you would throw it in the pool. It's the only funny thing to do to 14-year-olds where you're not doing something illegal.
Bone diarrhea all over their clothes and phones.
Like
Oh yeah,
dry-
is this your phone? Mud and diarrhea, coffee grounds. Ah, yeah.
Like you can't be a dick, but like a teacher would like he would end that person. You know what I'm saying? He would go to the end of the earth.
Yep. Get the manager there. Call the police.
Yeah, he'd call the the state police. He'd say there were terrorists.
Cops are coming now. How do you like that?
Oh, state police are involved. So
Give him the last
hope you kiss your college education goodbye.
This is it right here.
few minutes here.
He's getting his ass kicked right now. Hey, you mind
Gary.
quiet down? Gets his
I
ass
have a
kicked.
message for one person in this audience. I'm sorry the rest of you have to sit through this. As you know, my computer was stolen in my last
What's that, the
lecture.
Napster logo?
The thief clearly wanted to betray everyone's trust and was after the exam. The thief was smart not to plug the computer into the campus network. But the thief was not smart enough to do three things. He was not
Jeffrey
smart
Epstein's
enough
in
to
it?
immediately remove Windows. I installed the same version of Windows on another computer within 15 minutes. The people in Redmond, Washington were very interested to know why it was that the same version of Windows was being signaled to them from two different computers. The thief also did not inactivate either the wireless card or the transponder that's in that computer.
Yo, bro, I didn't steal
Within
your
about
laptop,
an hour,
bro.
there was a signal from
You
various
left it in the
places
bathroom.
on campus that's allowed us to track exactly where that computer went at every time that it was turned on. I'm not particularly concerned about the computer, but the thief who
guy
thought he
making
was
a
only stealing an
speech?
exam
Yeah.
is presently, we think, probably still in possession of three different kinds of data, any one of which can send this man, this young boy, actually, to federal prison.
What's he got on his
Not a good
laptop?
place for a young boy to be. You are in possession of data from a $100
young
million
boy?
trial sponsored by the NIH for which I'm a consultant. This involves some of the largest companies on the planet. The NIH investigates these things through the FBI. They have been identified, they've been notified about this problem. You are in possession of trade secrets from a Fortune 1000 biotech company, the largest one in the country,
Fortune
which I
1000?
consult for. The Federal Trade Communication is very interested in this. Federal marshals are the people who handle that.
Tommy Lee Jones, in
You
other
are in
words.
possession of proprietary data from a pre-public company planning an IPO. The securities
This guy's
and
giving
What
his
is with
resume.
this guy? Yeah.
very interested in this.
He's a
and I
badass.
Does he have a
know
teleprompter?
law enforcement they use. Your academic career is about to come to an end. You are facing very serious charges with a probability of very serious time. At this point, there's very little that anybody can do for you. The one thing that you can do for yourself is to somehow prove that the integrity of the data which you possess has not been corrupted or copied. Ironically, I am the only person on the planet that can come to your aid because I am the only person that can tell whether the data...
This guy gonna get whacked for this, having a confidential laptop stolen under his nose in a classroom? It's this guy's fucking problem.
If you've copied anything, you can prove that you have only one copy of whatever was made. I am tied up all this afternoon. I am out of town all of next week.
Wow, he's busy.
You
Is
have
he going to a
until
bathhouse convention?
11:55 to return the computer and whatever copies you've made to my office, because I'm the only hope you've got of staying out of deeper trouble than you or any student that I've ever known has ever been in. I apologize to the rest of you to have to bring up this tasteful matter, but I will point out that we have a partial image of this person. We have two eyewitnesses. With the transponder data, we're going to get this person. Thank you.
I'm honestly looking at some time because this got stolen under my supervision, so
Yeah, if you guys can help me out, man, I'm kind of fucked.
jeez.
Can you ask ChatGPT if they ever caught the guy?
Yeah, seriously. They never caught him.
I hope that guy got some time for that.
It was like Jay and Silent Bob. like no one ever caught that guy.
Let's do it in a new chat.
That's awesome.
What a god.
Did they ever catch the kid? Nope.
I want to call Professor Ponage now. Can we call him? Yo, what's going on? This is
He's
the
in
FBI.
prison.
Yeah, you're in trouble.
It's probably Aaron Schwartz. Remember that? Ugh, it's not even. It's too sickening to even think about.
Oh,
Jasper.
It's fake.
What?
They're saying it's fake.
This sounds like bad
info.
Bad info.
They're just lying to us.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Must everything be fabricated?
You don't
call
know.
Jasper Ryan.
Jasper Ryan.
Call him
Do
up.
Deep research.
Yo, you remember that professor?
It's me.
Jasper Ryan.
What's up, Jasper? Is this you from Ponage? Yeah, I got a couple questions for you.
This is from 2005. Go to Wikipedia. What's on Wikipedia? Is there a subsection for the laptop? Stolen laptop incident.
He made it up?
He attempted to scare the thief by claiming the FBI was looking into the matter, along with making up an elaborate bluff, which many people with tech knowledge saw through and called him out for. So he didn't get it back.
Oh, that's awesome.
He made a silly goose of himself by strong arming like he's part of the FBI.
But he was Howard Hughes Medical Institute professor in 2006, named Dog Genome Project. So he knows how dogs sniff their own asses, I guess.
He fucks dogs.
He's a dog fucker.
He's holing out a red rocket.
The laptop thief was not scared by Berkeley prof's made-up threats.
He's just playing Unreal Engine on it.
So he's still got no laptop, but at least he's left with the satisfaction of having gotten international press coverage.
Right, for being a big fucking bluffy dork.
Did he ever end up getting another laptop?
I think we got to call him.
He's going to need an attaché case if he's going to have his laptop stolen all the time like a
It's
big
like
duffer.
a nuclear brick. You have to carry it with the handcuffed
I lost the
briefcase.
football. It fucking sucks.
We got to call him. He probably gets one a year.
Can you imagine getting your laptop stolen?
I would not. I mean,
Do you have a
no?
Do you have a laptop?
I do. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't.
You can't have a laptop though. You'll get stolen.
Well, Jasper Ryan hates laptops now. Every time he sees one, he starts
Are
to
you
get
for
teary-eyed.
real?
I would not use a laptop.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
I mean, you have to have a laptop. You're my laptop guy.
I have a laptop.
When I have a laptop, we communicate.
We call you Laptop Lynch.
All I got on my laptop is FL Studio Beats.
I
So
have
it's
to
so much
piss
of a liability.
so bad it feels like there's a super soaker inside me being pumped up actively.
A 50, the classic.
A 250.
Yeah, the double tank.
Yeah, the double tank backpack.
Oh,
It's
man.
the pump on it's like the size of a fucking like dumbbell.
Those are the days, man.
You've got a power washer built into your back now.
Taking skin off.
Yeah,
I
you
have to piss.
Oh,
Let's piss.
we should call Jasper Ryan. I gotta find this guy's phone.
Jasper
number.
Ryan?
We have to prank call him.
Lynch, what's the runtime? 1:30.
Yep.
Okay.
Jasper Ryan. He's.
Make sure my.
I got his phone number.
You got it?
It's 213 something something 801.
What's he from Koreatown? He's in Koreatown right now.
203. What's that area code?
I'll find it. I'll get him.
That's southwestern Connecticut. It's Stamford. You ever get that laptop?
Yeah. Yo, it's me. Got your fucking laptop over here. Why was you looking all that child porn? Why was you looking at child porn, Jasper Ryan? Jasper Ryan, why do you like to watch children have sex with each other, you freak?
Yo, all that shit you made up wasn't even accurate.
Accurate. Yeah, now it looks like you going to federal prison, motherfucker. I was waiting.
Shouldn't that be illegal?
Yeah, impersonating threatening
Yeah.
federal police. Oh man, that's brutal.
Yeah, he must have rehearsed that. It's funny that they said that the kid wasn't intimidated.
Yeah, that is
Because I mean, it was pretty. It was like for a person that doesn't know about like computers or whatever could easily be intimidated by that. Must have been a smart kid.
He was no, he had big balls.
Yeah.
He's probably like, I don't give a fuck. I like that. I like punks, unremorseful punks. I was friends with my buddy Derek DeSimone was an unremorseful punk kid.
Mm-hmm.
He would like get caught by like teachers. I remember one time he was in the parking lot sitting on like the hood of a car, and a teacher told him like get off the car, and he was like, "Fuck you."
Oh damn.
He was like one of the biggest like punks. and he was unremorseful about it. He would get caught, he would go worse. And I never met anybody like that.
I remember there was at least one kid in my grade that was like that. And
Yeah.
you just double down.
Yeah.
Double down.
You ever have a kid in school that would get caught doing something bad and double down on punking?
On punking?
Yeah, like Derek DeSimone was like a bad kid.
Yeah.
Like he'd get caught by like the teacher doing something, and he'd be like, "Don't fucking touch me, you're a."
Nice.
Like, you know what I mean? Like Chris and Andrew Johnson used to do that too.
Yeah.
Like they came to pick. I was in 5th grade. They were in 6th grade.
Yeah.
And they rode their bikes to like come get me at school after, to like we were gonna go ride bikes after. And the principal was like, "You have to move your bikes. The crosswalk's here." And he's like, "I don't go to this school anymore. Fuck you, Mr. Not Andrews, Mr. Jones, Mr. Jones. Yeah.
Yep.
And he's like, "Don't touch my bike, you fucking."
Damn.
And he's like, "Move your bike," and he was like grabbing the seat of the bike. He's like, "What'd you just touch my ass, you fucking?" And
Jones seemed like he was pretty he was rough.
Yeah,
Like there were problem kids, you know.
They didn't give a shit. And they would
Wow.
like double down. He's like, "Yeah, fuck you, asshole."
Damn.
6th grade, like, what are you gonna do? Nothing. You're not the principal of me. I go to a different school. Suck my dick. Like really bad. I was like, this is so funny.
Oh,
They're
that's
picking me up from the
so
center.
perfect.
It's always kind of just fuck you to a principal. I've seen that happen
Damn,
twice.
That's so nice. That's beautiful.
Derek DeSimone, same thing, comes picks me up at school. He gets thrown out of LaSalle, comes pick me up. He has a Porsche Boxster convertible, 2 Bud Lights from our Andrew Johnson's house in the cup holders on a Porsche up here. Bud Lights in a cup holder right here like this. I asked my dad if I can skip school. He's like, "Yeah, go ahead. I'll write you a note." I get in the car with him, like in the front of the car. There's 2 Bud Lights in the cup. It was 16, like this, upright. He sees the principal that threw him out. He's like, "Hey, Mr. Kavanaugh." Now I'm sitting shotgun in a 2-seater car.
Oh.
"Yo, Mr. Kavanaugh, fuck you." He's with like a committee of people talking about like a tree getting planted.
Damn.
And I was like, "Oh, yo." It was so funny.
Is he trying to get you thrown out
Yeah,
too?
literally. I was like, "You fucking
Oh,
psycho,
holy
dude. What the
shit.
fuck is that?"
Damn.
It was funny as shit.
That's awesome.
That's so funny.
That's so awesome.
Wow, what a god.
I was never that
Damn.
ballsy. I mean, yeah, I'd probably fucking. Oh man, that's so funny. You ever have a like Johnny Bad kid in school that was like kind of like, whoa?
They used to get into it sometimes.
We didn't have many. We didn't have any crazy bad ones in my school.
No.
No, I can't think of anything that was.
Woonsocket had there's some rough kids. There's a handful that I remember that were they had it rough.
Yeah.
They had it rough. Like and they were like punks at that time as young kids. Like I know they had a rough life.
Did
I was always sympathetic to them.
were you friends with Chris George? Do you remember Chris George? He was like Sam size in 6th grade.
Can you type in Ross Gambino mugshot?
He picked up someone by their neck and threw them in the air. He was literally like Sam size, and he picked up like a 6th grader, threw him right in the air, and then punched the clock.
Oh.
And I thought that was like the whoa.
he's punching out for the day.
Oh man, this guy was bad.
Yeah,
A
he looks-
bad guy. Ross Gambino. They called him Uno because he didn't wear a cup playing lacrosse, and I think he like lost a ball.
Yep.
I don't know if that was a rumor or not, but all the like jocks called him Uno. It wasn't like a secret nickname or something.
Cool nickname.
And he was I'm sure he was like abused or something, but he was like a bad guy. But I remember one time there was this kid, Kevin Chan. It's a Chinese kid. You know, when Chinese guys have like a very American voice, Kevin Chan was like, he was laughing at something. He was like, ha 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 ha, and Ross Gambino goes, "Kevin, you're not black." I was like, "Holy shit, that's funny."
Yeah, Uno's got it.
Yeah, man.
Is he dead?
I don't know.
What's he in for?
He's got to be. Type in Randall Dobey. We had one black kid. This is a nice town, and there was one black kid, and the one black kid wrote raps about killing the principal, and became like Dobey, and then put another L after the Randall there.
Randall
Dobey.
Wow.
He's
Was that him?
No, go to obituary right there, 31 of the Bronx, New York. Oh
Wow.
my goodness, man.
Died?
He died,
Yeah?
yeah. He might have been okay. He had an older brother who died very young when this kid was like 7 of an asthma attack.
Oof.
And it was like this horrible that might be why his life was so cursed and awful, because you lose your older brother from asthma attack. That's not good. But he wrote funny raps about killing all the teachers and the principal and
Well,
shit.
did people like them, or were they like?
No, he was
scary.
He this was before guns and stuff. I think he might have brought a gun to school.
Yeah,
That type of thing. Before guns were around.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
We had a kid selling snakes out of his locker. Mike Williams. He got now. Look up Mike Williams pet animal endangerment. Rhode Island.
Oh no.
This kid was 7 feet tall, big, like black basketball. Smithfield man sent that guy.
Sentenced for selling snakes?
That guy right there. His locker was like 5 lockers down from me. He was selling snakes out of his locker, and he was retarded. So like when they caught him, he's like, "What? It's my locker. I can use it for whatever I want." It was like a pet shop.
Damn.
And my dad was like, "Are you friends with Mike Williams?" I'm like, "Yeah, well, he's a nice kid. Why?" He's like, "'Cause I gotta go get a fucking snake out from underneath his locker." Because my dad was like, buildings and grounds. He's like, the kids are like, got fucking snakes in his locker. He's like, tell him to bring him home. He's gonna get in trouble. They're really pissed about it.
He's looking out for him.
Yeah,
Dad.
he's like, dude, get him out of here.
Holy moly.
I love stuff. I love like that crazy shit that like when people don't know that things are like illegal.
Mhm.
That's funny. Like there's something funny about that.
We lost people to drunk driving. Did you lose drunk driving people?
Yeah, it was big.
Yep.
We one kid, the two like guys that were like beautiful people. Like this one kid, very good friend of mine. He was like just a glorious, like very godly, like he's like a just innocent, good, the good one,
good boy,
the good one,
the funny good boy.
yeah.
How did he drink and drive?
No, he took LSD and jumped off a balcony.
Died
Yeah,
in a house.
it was at he was in law school.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Whoa.
One kid from
And then another kid was walking on the side of the road and got hit by a drunk driver.
Oh.
Yeesh.
that happened in my
another-
school. A kid, a pedestrian walking on the side of the road got hit.
Yeah, and he was like he was a class above me, so it wasn't like a big loss for our grade, but he was like the blonde, like nice,
Guy.
helpful jock, like best athlete guy.
Yeah.
Um,
We had Allie Dunpacker who died, who was the cool girl that hung out with all the guys that wasn't a tramp. She was like a cutie, and she died in some drunk nightmare kid she was in a car, and the car rolled over, and then they were throwing beer cans, and people were like, ugh, fucking girls were like writing. They covered it up because the kid was rich. So like the kid, no one ever got charged, and it was a big scandal. And yeah, and girls. Oh, there's a town over from me, Smithfield. There is so much drunk driving that goes on in that town. I always like, oh, it's Smithfield. It's homecoming season in Smithfield. Time to take the BMW your dad bought you up to 140 miles an hour, and it's like kids in trees and shit. Like there was one, I don't remember what the story was, but there was a car like 10 feet into a tree. Like it was like, how did you even get it that high? It was like, vroom.
damn.
Like girls getting thrown out of convertibles and like landing like 300 feet away from the car. Fucking like crazy car accidents. Homecoming season, time to race.
Wow.
Get those
man.
fucking seatbelts off me.
Girls mid-air flipping and then landing.
I guess you're lucky if you survive.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Horrifying.
Well, they say that if you're, I don't know if it's true, but
if you're drunk, it's safer.
They say
Yeah,
that
you stay loose.
That's
You stay mellow.
that's what they no. I've heard that. I wasn't sure if it's true or
that's
not.
just an idiot thing.
Like no,
It's a chill thing to
Like,
say.
you know,
Have another brewski, bro.
the slow mo. Remember we watched the.
That's why if I'm crashing into a tree, I don't hit the brake and I don't tell anybody. I just crash in with sound wordlessly,
You do it without sound.
without sound.
You
nothing.
found a way to make it quiet.
so it doesn't tense everybody up.
You're humming at
They
like a
can
nice resonance.
They stay asleep.
Like I'm humming that gives everyone like the bell ringing in the
Pink noise.
like a flashbang. Silently head on into a tree.
Holy shit.